All right, can I find the last one? It might be up here.
The snake he's holding. The world serpent?
Too small.
Yeah, but maybe Thor's just really big?
Unlikely.
Here we go. These buildings look identical, so I was a little worried I was just coming back to the same one I'd already been to before. But helpfully there's a message that just straight up tells you, yo, new one. It's up. That's problem. Oh no. No. There's nothing down here to help me bring it back down. Well. Unhelpful.
I see some loot up there.
Might get lucky on the other side or something, but I see cliffs here, so that's not a great sign. Not a great sign. Maybe that's all we can do for now. There's definitely another change of state coming to this lake, judging by what we can see. Meanwhile, we're also most likely getting various powers to open up certain things, because there's clearly things blocking my progress too. Let's see if I can upgrade the lightning hilt yet.
Hey, Brock. You found something interesting.
Did you now? Well, color me interested. Tyr would have been pleased as peaches knowing these offerings were being turned to armor.
Did you know him? What was he like?
Never you mind, boy. Tyr's dead. Best not to dig up the past.
The dwarf speaks wisely, for once.
Sorry.
Now you're talking.
Tyr's Lost Unity Gauntlets. Woo, boy. 3-3-18-2-4-5. Wow. Significant upgrade to every stat. And a fair loss of strength, but it's clearly a helpful upgrade. Low perk activation chance to grant a short boost to strength, defense, or runic when damage is taken. And it has a slot. So it's just all around a nice time.
I ought to keep on packing bits off you.
And I'm level 2. There we go. There we go. Upgrading's gonna cost me some more steel. Otherwise, we can kind of afford it.
Good stuff.
So I've got the Leapter alloy I need. Looks like it takes it from level 2 to level 5. But yeah, I'm gonna need 7 more World Serpent scales. Pretty good upgrade overall. There's the Versatile Warrior's handle. Yep, you need Corrupted Remnant. Seems like it gets a flat stat of all 3s, and it probably keeps getting better all in parallel like that, since versatility implies kind of a well-roundedness. Adaptability. That's probably its whole shtick.
Yeah, boy.
One more steel before that.
What you want?
We're definitely not ready for that. We're actually ready. We are ready for that, technically. Yeah, the primary progress block is resources. So just blowing money isn't that big of a problem right now. Because I can't spend my money on anything else for the most part.
See you next, where's I see you.
Might as well gain the ability to spam arrows. Something's totally gonna be usable here at some point. Just gotta wait for it to. We're definitely gonna be coming back here for the rest of the game. This lake is it's like Gruntilda's lair. It's covered in weird things requiring special abilities for later. Alright, so let's go forward instead. I'm happy that things I haven't finished yet are still marked. I don't have to like aggressively keep track of it all. What do you do? Oh? Oh. Death. Death.
What is this?
A horn.
Ooh.
Here's the end.
Can we blow into it?
Without knowing the outcome.
Well, we usually push every button, pull every lever we see.
Outcomes we can predict. No. This is something else. We must develop your instincts.
Yeah, but can we?
I knew it! We are blowing the horn.
No. We are testing your resolve.
I have resolve. A bunch of it. I won't blow into it if you don't. I won't blow into it if you don't.
Kratos, do it, 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 do it.
I won't blow into it if you don't.
Move. Give me the rest of the lake. I want it.
I won't blow into it if you don't.
Son of a bitch. Kratos, stop having resolve. Joke's on you, it doesn't do anything, it's literally just a horn. That's probably Heimdall's horn. Is this supposed to be the Rainbow Bridge? Maybe, I don't know, it's got like a series of weird gems everywhere that are of different colors. It could arguably be a rainbowy bridge, potentially. Maybe you can turn it on at some point. Hey guys, nice to see you. Wow, you're a lot better when you actually hit your targets, dude. Boom. Anyway, I guess I'll take care of it. Hi there. Ah.
With luck, that tower leads through to the mountain.
I'm ready.
That was very rude of you. I dodged you and you still got me. I like how colorful this bridge is underneath all the color. Underneath all the herbs. The seaweed and stuff. I don't know, it seems a little rainbow bridgey. I would be curious. But you're the Midgard serpent, so it'd be weird if this was Asgard. But it could be the entrance to Asgard or something? I don't know. You never know how this particular universe's interpretation of it's gonna be.
Well, worth a shot.
Just another bridge, like much like the ones we had access to before. I think we technically haven't tried to go that way yet. We have gone that way, though.
I can't read these either, but they're different from the others.
Alright, so before we go in the gate, let's check this icy area. I think I skipped by it. You know, I had to pick a direction to start in. And I think the place I chose was further to the side than that. Let's see if I can go in there. What are those? Strange green thing. The Cliffs of the Raven. The chest up there. There's one of those things up there.
Maybe we'll find something we can use here. Let's come back.
Ah, there's the last one. What? That appears to be a body. Oh, yeah. You're not a statue. You look like you're a statue, but you seem to be a body because you're bleeding.
I think this is the last one. Might as well, right?
Just checking.
Fine. Boy.
Kavakia.
Ooh, these guys are back. Did you hear noise over here? There you are. Got him. Ooh. Neat.
Almost there.
Hold him steady. Honor is for the dead.
I must speak with you. Another spirit who wants something from us.
Yeah, that's what they do. A tatzelworm is a part lizard, part cat. A lizard cat. Or a cat lizard. Either way, the combination is pretty weird. They like to burrow underground to close the distance between them and their prey. Their claws and teeth are extremely sharp, but it's that poisonous barb on their tails that really needs to watch out for. Ah, I met cursed tatzelworms first, technically. Weird. Those are a fun design.
How unexpected.
What's wrong?
I came to this lake with a group of tradesmen, seeking refuge from the desolation. But how could we know it was even worse at the Lake of Nine?
We cannot undo your mistakes, Spirit.
I know that, but I fear for my captain and crew. I believe they are still under the water. Will you find them for me?
Is there anything you can offer us in return?
I have little to offer.
Oh, well, I'm not sure.
Wait! I died wearing a valuable family heirloom. It's yours, if you promise to find my crew.
Deal.
Thank you.
You are learning.
Why didn't you or Mom ever tell me about the desolation?
I won't speak for your mother, but it was never my concern. Nor should it be yours.
Doesn't it concern us if everything around us is dying?
Our only concern is reaching the peak.
Really? Then why are we exploring all these islands?
The resources we find improve our equipment. If we stray from the path, it is only to prepare ourselves for the journey ahead.
I can live with that if it means we keep exploring. And helping others.
I love that they're having like philosophical arguments about the concept of side questing to make and explaining it all in character and stuff like that. Well, they both disagree about the elements of the premise of why they're doing it. Neat. And Atreus is learning how to negotiate on behalf of us. Specifically to get his way while getting our way at the same time. So he's like, oh, you don't have anything to offer us, maybe we can't help you. Because he thinks that if there's nothing to offer us, then Kratos probably won't help him.
More of those. Good.
I'm only missing one. Oh.
Another cipher piece. I'll see what I can fit together.
Having 2 out of 4, maybe we can do the shorter ones? 'Cause some of them were shorter and some of them were longer, and that might indicate the complexity in some way. Oh, how do I get over there? I want all that stuff. I try to lead my shots or compensate for drop, but I think this might be one of those games where at least sometimes it does the calculation for you and improves the arc to hit the spot that you highlighted with your cursor. Secret? Oh, got some money. A lot of money. Wow. He's like gourd. Oh, gourd. There's those weird glowing green orbs. I think we'll have a power to interact with those at some point. Wasn't there one of those near the turtle? In the underground, the underwater cavern area? I think that came up before too. Volundare Chasm. This might be a whole region.
Should we dock on this beach?
The Volundar Mines. Oh, is this the isolated dwarf area we heard about? Oh. I could hear you. There's so many of you. I believe it was Odin who was described as having 2 birds that land on his shoulder to whisper secrets. So Odin having these birds that everywhere that are called his eyes is not much of a surprise. Although him having 51 of them or whatever is a surprise.
Boy.
Hello. And here's why Kratos does this. I like that this conjoined thing. Here's why Kratos does it. And there's why Boy does it. Boy who is Boy. That was 7 scales. That's how many I needed to upgrade my hilt. To have the Thor lightning thing be better. I don't know if it'll improve its chances of triggering, but its stats will be better at least. But you would hope that it makes the chances of it triggering also better. If nothing else, if the luck goes up there, then I will.
Wonder who wrote this.
Andvari's invention. Through this path lies the mines of Volunder. Its great endeavor was made possible by Andvari the alchemist, son of Ivaldi, through whose ingenuity the very stone and bedrock was turned from obstacle to mighty tool of industry. A dwarven miner's greatest fear has always been running afoul of the ancients. But through Andvari's genius, they are now no more than tools in our righteous undertaking. A new age for dwarves dawns here, no mere miners, but masters of iron, whose greatest craft is the future itself. And so modest. Those are so easy to miss. They're probably everywhere too. Hopefully they're just usually full of money. They're so easy to miss the way they hang overhead. Money. Brock, you get around. I bet we're gonna find out about some device he uses to get around.
Good. Now when you're done gawking, I got a favor to ask.
He has a quest for us. I wouldn't be surprised if he has some magical power that gets him around. That's like a thing his brother made, because his brother makes stuff that is frankly hot bullshit. Like, you just make up the rules as you go along.
Can you read it?
These runes read death inside.
Death inside. This must be old. There's plenty of death outside, too. Or the different gifts that people got. I remember that, because Loki had Brock and his brother compete against some other dwarves. It was 3 brothers in the other one's case. And, like, the kind of gifts they got, Odin got an oath spear. It was a spear that if you pledged an oath to that spear, it could not be broken, which was a problem during the story about the wall being built, because they pledged on that spear that said that that guy would get paid via the sun and the moon and Freya, which is why they needed Loki to sabotage him. But I think that was the other dwarves that made that one. I think that this duo, I think they made Draupnir, which was his arm ring. And that thing every 7 days, I think, just creates like 5 copies of itself. So it's a multiplying source of gold, essentially, just forever, which is like, what? Like that's well beyond even the normal kind of magic you expect. Like a spear that makes oaths that can't be broken. You're like, okay, that's still magic, but it's like not completely nuts. But then the then you get the Draupnir, and you're like, what, it does what exactly? It just has infinitely multiplying. Okay. Oh yeah, and then also Brock made a golden boar that just can, I think it just can go forever without tiring, and just can carry anything, and can carry like pull your wagon forever and stuff like that. And then he made Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, which has some characteristics that are obvious and some that are less obvious. One is that if you throw it, it will always strike true. It will always reach its destination and always reach its target. 2, it'll always destroy its target. 3, it will always return to your hand. But also it will always, you can change its size. You can shrink it down and hide it in your pocket or in your shirt, and then grow it back up. So it changes sizes. It's just this comically powerful thing where all the rules are just whatever the hell you feel like, practically. And the one thing is that when Loki was trying to sabotage the production, because once again Loki tried to sabotage, when he sabotaged it, he turned into a fly and was biting Brock's eyes. He kept biting Brock everywhere because his brother did all the actual crafting. Brock was just running the bellows, and he kept attacking Brock over and over again while he was making these gifts. And Brock kept holding steadfast and not hesitating. But when he was making Mjolnir, Loki bit him in the eye, which is pretty severe, and he was bleeding everywhere. And so that he slightly mishandled the bellows, and that's why Mjolnir has a short handle. Because it still had all the magic powers, it's just the handle got goofed up. And that's Brock here. So he is a pretty badass bellows user, but not so much any actual crafting in those stories.
What is it, dwarf?
There's this alchemist on Vari, been working out in the Velander mines. Haven't heard from him in maybe, I don't know, 100 winters or so. Probably dead, but maybe you can find him. He's dwarfing like me, wears a fancy green ring, owes me a favor. You look?
If it is on our path.
Oh, I see how it is. Not a something-for-nothing type, are you? Fine. If you find Anvari, I'll make him whip you up something special. This entry stone here ought to get you inside those mines. The Velander mines is right through these doors. Might as well have a look-see inside, don't you think?
Well, first I want to upgrade whatever it was, the pommel, right? What? I thought you said I got +7 world serpent scales. What did I get then?
Moving on then.
I'm confused. Can I look at my items somewhere? Like all my loot? Resources. Dragon Tears, Dust of Realms. World Serpent Scales, 3. World Serpent Scale Fragments. Worn but still strong. Found amongst the islands, beaches, caves. Used to upgrade pummels with assorted property. Okay. So I got smaller pieces, of which are apparently way more common. I have over 100 of them. So that's a detail I didn't pick up until just now. Okay. Weird, but okay. Wow, we can go way down here right now when I have this much experience. So if you block a projectile at the last second, you can send it back at them. Sounds like a satisfying way to deal with some of these projectile enemies. Switch stances by pausing momentarily after any barehanded attack. Once a new stance, press R1 to perform a powerful uppercut. And again to do a powerful slam. Huh. Shoulder ram. Sends enemies flying back. Sprinting barehanded R2. Interesting. There's a different counter. So this one was R1 after the block. This one's R2 for a stronger one. But boom. Devastating. Guardian's Justice. Whoa. Guardian's Justice is R2 when you're unarmed. Kaboom! That's fun. That's fun. Whereas down here is even faster firing rate. All of magic is inaccessible till I progress the story, I think. Yeah. I really like the idea of having this. The ability to deflect projectiles back at people. But it's your gear that gives you most of your actual stat progression that affects your, makes you feel like you're actually a higher level. Whereas it's these things are, a lot of these upgrades here are mostly just an increased move set, which admittedly, I'm not always great at remembering to even use. I'm gonna add more passive things that he can do. He usually kicks some ass. I suppose it's worth explaining why there's two sets of dwarves creating stuff to compete with each other. So Loki stole Freya's hair. It was Freya, right? Am I mixing people up again? It was Thor's wife. I don't remember for sure. But anyway, he stole their hair, and that was a dick move, and it was a permanent stealing of the hair. They were not going to have hair ever again. And so Thor was like, I'm going to kill you. And Loki was like, I didn't think this through very well. Shit. So then he...
I need that alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you. If you're smart, you'll find him.
Well, then I guess I better go find him. So Loki had to go figure out how to get her hair again. So he went to find the dwarves who were going to make her hair out of gold. Magic flowing golden hair that would attach to her head. Very pretty and all that. That'd be a nice substitute for the hair that was taken from her. But Loki, who couldn't just let that be the simple thing, he decided it's going to be a competition between two sets of dwarves. Then they were going to each compete to create the better reward for the gods. And then whoever can make the best 3 gifts as voted on by the gods will get a reward, basically. So one made the hair and a couple of other things. And then, as I said, these guys made the... So the first people made the hair and the spear, I believe. I don't remember what the third one is at the top of my head right now. And then these guys made the boar and Mjolnir and Draupnir. And when Loki taunted the trio into doing it, he said it was because Brock and all them said that you couldn't beat them, and so they took on the challenge, the 3 twins, or the triplets, I mean. But when he challenged Brock and his brother to do it, Brock being a dick himself, because everyone's a dick in these stories, Brock's like, yeah, I'll do it, but if I win, I want your head. So he wanted Loki's head. So once again, Loki's life is on the line for a bet that he did, which also he could have just not accepted the bet, but he had to go and do it anyway. It was a little confusing. The other guys were already going to make the hair, but okay. So now it's like, okay, well now Loki's like, well, I'm gonna have 6 gifts, everyone's going to be happy, but I've got to sabotage Brock and his brother because I have to make sure that they don't make the best gifts, otherwise, as per this agreement, I lose my head, obviously. So that's why he's assaulting Brock while he's making the rewards. But his plan backfires because Mjolnir's still so awesome that the gods are like, well, obviously Brock and his brother win, so Loki's gonna lose his head. But then Loki's like, on technicality, he's like, he says, I only promise you my head. You can't cut my neck to get my head because that would be in violation of the deal. I never said you could damage my neck. And Odin was like, yes, this is true. This makes sense. Because Odin's kind of a jackass, frankly. Despite being the wisest of them all and all that, because these all have like a fairy tale nature to them, and they're all semi whimsical and semi ridiculous. The things that Odin agrees to and thinks is good advice and thinks makes sense logically and stuff like that are often like baffling because it's that kind of story. So Brock's all mad because it turns out he's not going to get Loki's head because he's not allowed to cut his neck. It's strange. But anyway, that's where the gifts come from, and why the hell that was happening.